Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Good evening, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another Sunday Night Live. I'm your man, 58 South. Um, One of my co-hosts, Mr. Mashawn Roberson, the sports diplomat. He's on vacation. We'll say that he's on vacation, having a great time. The homie Phenomenal John is supposed to call in a little later and join the show. Excuse me, but for now, it's just you and I. It is you and I. And this evening we're gonna talk about the All Star Weekend festivities. I didn't get to see the actual celebrity game. Um, it's not really. That's whatever. The celebrity game is what it is. I did, however, enjoy the Saturday night festivities, the 3-point shootout, the skills challenge, um, the dunk contest. Uh, you know, at this point, as far as the dunk contest goes, I'm kind of the opinion that what are they going to show us that we haven't already seen? That's where I'm at with the dunk contest, and I have some thoughts about rearranging All Star Weekend so we can get a better experience. That the Carolina Tar Heels had to fend for themselves without Caleb Wilson. Also saw Henry Vassar wasn't playing. And to be quite honest with y'all, man, I think that'll help the Tar Heels in the long run. I'm still not a believer of the Tar Heels being a Final Four team, but I think them not being able to lean on their star player is going to help the team in the long run. Because now those guys that don't normally get to play and get run like that, they're going to have to step up. The guards are going to have to figure out how they're going to fit into the half court offensive scheme because that's going to be the issue going forward with the North Carolina Tar Heels, man. If you don't have any real half court offense outside of Caleb Wilson, then the team's going to be terrible, man. And you won't make it past the first weekend in March. As it stands right now, I don't really have them being a team that could win an ACC tournament title, to be quite honest. That's with, I'm saying that with Caleb Wilson. I don't think they have enough to win an ACC tournament title because all you have to do is really game plan for Caleb Wilson. The team as a whole shoots like 65% from the free throw line. I don't know too many championship caliber teams shooting 65% from the free throw line. We got that. One time for my North Carolina A&T Aggies, they went out there to Inglewood and handled the Hampton Pirates. Very, very dramatic fashion. It was only fitting that it came down to the end like it was scripted or something like that. So one time for Trent Middleton Jr., I believe my point guard's name is, with a nice and one to win the game. Way to go, fella. Got some major signings as far as the HBCU college football front. Unfortunately, we also have some HBCU firings in the college basketball ranks. But we'll get to all that, man. Let me know where y'all are checking in from. Who is this here? Oh man, yeah. What's going on? How y'all doing? Yeah, let me know where y'all calling in from, man. I will put the link to the chat in the the link to join in the chat section if anybody want to jump up here before my co-host join. Hold on one second. Copy that link. Put it down here. That way you can just come on in. Boom. Yeah, that should be down there in a couple seconds. Oh man, but where I'd like to get started is the fact that people have a real great attitude post terrible weather. Have you noticed that? Like since the sun is out, the snow and the ice have melted. Everybody's friendly now. Everybody's friendly. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. Beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Yeah, trying to wait on some of my folks to get in here. They're probably watching the All Star game. If you are watching the All Star game, let me know how you feel about the new format. Me personally, I like it. It's competitive. It's competitive, and that's all you can really ask for, man. You don't want guys to dial it in just because it's the All Star break. I still want to see good to great competition. Nothing crazy. Just act like you want to be there. You know what I mean? That's all. That's it. That's all. Um, trying to think, there was something else major that happened this week, sports wise. I'm having a hard time thinking about what it is though. Either way, for my boxing folks, February 21st, Marco Barrios versus the internet sensation. That's what I'm gonna keep calling him, the internet sensation Ryan Garcia. I think that'll be a pretty interesting fight. Just coming off the Barrios Pacquiao draw, I think that'll be an interesting fight due to the fact that Barrios let a 46-year-old man hang around the entire fight. I mean, I understand it's Manny Pacquiao, but he's still a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Like, ain't no way he's supposed to win the full 12 rounds with you. You know what I mean? That's insane. So that fight is on February 21st, and the day after that, women heavyweight champion of the women's heavyweight champion of the world, Clarissa Shields has a fight. I'm not real familiar with her opponent like that. Yeah, I don't really think it's gonna be much of a battle. So yeah, man. But it's still a boxing match, so there's that. All right, where would we like to get started this evening, man? We'll get started at the beginning. So this, hold on one second. Oh, let you in. Hey, what's happening, man? Can you hear
58
me?
South.
What's going on? Can you hear
Yes,
me,
sir.
sir?
Can you hear me, good brother?
Yes, sir.
I
I
can
can
hear.
hear
Can
you.
you hear me? It sound
I,
cool.
I can hear you. A little choppy, but I can hear you.
A little choppy because I could put my earbud in. I mean, I ain't got my earbud in.
Oh,
Sound
nah, I meant
good.
like the it's more signal wise, kind of
The
that
week
choppy, like yeah.
I, I got like African Wi-Fi. Is that what you saying? No disrespect.
It's just like you're moving like a robot, but I mean, you. I'm sure it'll it'll work itself out, man. Long as I can hear you, we good. How you doing, man?
I'm cooling, man. How did you catch any of these All Star Week festivities?
Yeah, I was just talking to the folks, explaining what I do like, what you know, some ways I think we can improve on it. Um, so far, I like the format. If that's what you were asking, the format for the actual All Star game with the different teams and the round robin situation. Is that what you were referring to?
Oh, the whole weekend itself. Dunk
Okay.
contest, skills challenge, and the round robin, like the whole and HBCU. Because I lost bread just by not our boys, the Aggies beating Hampton. I
Yep. Yep.
but I knew I
Well,
knew they was gonna win. I knew it.
yeah, I got. Well, we have a HBCU section on the Sunday Night Live, so I was gonna mention that in the whole HBCU section because I watched that
My
game,
bad.
man. No, 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 man. You cool, man. Nah. I watched that game and I had some yeah, I got some thoughts about the team and the game as well. So we'll get to all that. So we're gonna skip that part of the All Star Weekend for right now, and let's start at the Saturday night portion of it. Then, cool.
Whew.
So the Rising Stars Challenge. It felt like it
I
was the
didn't see it, and
Washington.
I felt like,
Oh, you ain't see it.
but I know that was probably the highlight of the night. But go ahead.
No, man. No, not really. Excuse me.
Hmm.
I felt like the highlight of was Rising Star Saturday or Friday?
Yeah,
No,
it's
Rising.
usually Saturday. Or
I think Rising Stars might have been Friday.
yeah, that makes sense because Saturday's a dunk contest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so
three
Rising
point
Stars.
skills. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Rising Stars was Friday. Great, great. Another round robin situation. You played. I think the first game is the 40. Championship game is the 25. Great format. Team Vince Carter ended up winning that. VJ Edgecombe was the MVP. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, man.
Okay.
I like the fact that there's a goal. Just like when you're playing in the backyard, you know what I mean? So what's game to 12, game to 16, that's that's it's one of those it's that type of feel as far as the Rising Stars Challenge and all that stuff. So yeah, man, that was fun and competitive. It felt like the Washington Wizard Invitational because they had like 3 or 4 guys out there playing. If not them, yeah, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, if it wasn't for All Star Weekend, I wouldn't have known about any of those guys. And they even had the one everybody knows, Alex Sarr. He wasn't even playing, but he was there supporting or whatever. But outside of him, it was like 3 Washington Wizard guys out there playing.
What? So
Yeah.
the Washington Wizards, they're rising stars. Is that what that means? Like the Wizards are rising stars? Is that what that means?
No, I don't think that's what that means. I think they just couldn't find enough players, so they just took who they could take. I guess I don't know. I'm guessing I'm guessing that was the case. Yeah. But yeah, that was cool. Then we get to Saturday night, 3-point shootout, which to me was the best event of the Saturday night. To be quite honest, I think that needs to be swapped out with the dunk contest. We need to make the dunk contest a little earlier in the evening.
God, you read my 58. I was thinking the same thing. It's much more lit now. For some reason, shooting threes is more lit than dunking. When did
Say
that
that.
happen? Like
Say
the
that
three
again.
point contest is so much more exciting. Uh, Shooting 3-pointers are more exciting now than dunking, as far as the contest goes. It's so much more lit.
Yeah, it is. It's more exciting. Um, and I think to add to that, man, I'm at a point now as far as the dunk contest goes. What dunk am I going to see now that I haven't already seen? What are you going to do that's like really brand new and innovative? I'm not saying somebody won't do that eventually, sometime in the future, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. When I say soon, I mean like the next three,
And I
four
disagree with
years.
that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Go ahead.
Wholeheartedly. Like, I swear I do. There are so many dunks. Like, Matt McClung was murking. And there's so many dunks that if you look on YouTube, there's a dunk where like this dude does a 360, bounces the ball off the top of his head during the 360. The ball bounces up and then he dunks it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little things, but it's that small or it's that different that you've never seen that can be done.
Well,
They're being lazy.
if that's the case, then Jackson Hayes pulled one of them off when he slapped the ball to himself twice, then dunked it between his legs. He did that last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
But
he
it
did.
but
He did. That's what I'm saying.
but it looks horrible when you're 6'10".
Yeah. And that's always been an issue with dunk contests, though. Like, as far as the tall guy always has a disadvantage in dunk contests, always. Whereas the 3-point contest, the tall guy actually has more of an advantage because the tall guy smack the threes. But in the dunk contest, the small guy has the advantage. But there are so many things that can be done that we've seen that just hasn't been done in that setting. Me and you
Well,
have seen some dunks.
yeah, we have, but we haven't seen them done by professionals. We've seen them done by guys who have a lot of time on their hands and who don't get paid to play basketball. Like the thing with the NBA is people take great in-game dunkers and assume that they will be good in a dunk contest, and those are two separate things.
I agree. Especially when they talked about LeBron. I agree. He is
Yeah, I would
not no
never.
dunk contest winner.
Yeah, I would never want to see him in a dunk contest. Like, and do what? Like, what is he gonna pull off?
Like, you're going to put the ball back here and then do it like that. But Zion, I think Zion would be more decent, but the same situation. Like, he's just not creative enough for that setting, in my opinion. But then you never know. You never know if you give them an opportunity to show off their stuff. That's what we expect. but there are some dunks we've never seen. Because I just don't agree with that statement every time I hear it. Like, what dunk haven't we seen before? That's just negating the creativity of these players. Like, you can't figure nothing else out. Like the one behind the back, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. I'm gonna say was the last fire dunk contest. I don't know if you remember that dunk contest.
Yeah,
that was the last fire one. Woo! And they was pulling everything out, like behind the back dunks. Like, yeah, that was the last fire one. So we thought that was gonna be like, all right, dunk contest is back. We good. It's been trash ever since, and it was trash before that year.
I propose that they make the the past champions have to go against each other with like maybe one or two new entries. That's how that dunk contest should go.
Yeah.
That's how it should go. You gotta start putting that title on the line, man. You can't win one dunk contest and then be scared to do it again and then, claim that you're one of the best dunkers. Nah, man. As long as you're healthy and not retired and you've won one before, so you gotta put up or shut up from now on, man. Like Mac McClung should be in the dunk. He should have been in that dunk contest this year.
Every year. He needs to be in there every year, by the way.
First of all, Mac McClung owns Black History Month as far as the NBA goes. You know what I mean? He's the hottest thing smoking.
Mac McClung, old Black History Month, B? Where we going that far, man? Like, we could just ignore, like, civil rights and all that? Like, it's Mac McClung?
next year, so you know how Google got like a different graphic for whatever the situation is as far as like the Google joint.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You gotta click
when you go to the search.
You click on it and they explain to you what that picture is. Well, next year this time it should be Mac McClung face. On the first day, it should be Carter G. Woodson, Mac McClung, Harriet Tubman, and somebody else. But so you gotta click on that and they'll be like, "Word, I thought this was an abolitionist." Nah, this is the dunk champion, like 2 years in a row. Mm-hmm. The same NBA that Ja Morant was in, that LeBron James was in, that all these guys were in that y'all keep wanting to see them getting dunk contests, couldn't hold flame to old Mac McClung, man. Ice, baby.
Black History Month. Black History Month belongs to Mac McClung, is what you saying.
And I don't know why he ain't come out to that Beanie Siegel song after he won it the first year.
What did he come out to? Do you remember though?
Oh yeah, I don't know. They just come out to whatever.
Right. But can I ask you though, what was your favorite dunk though this year, 2026? What was your favorite dunk in the 2026 joint dunk contest? What was your favorite dunk?
Carter Bryant threw it up, caught it off the bounce, put it between his legs and dunked in the front of the rim. Unfortunately for the hometown guy, he couldn't make his second dunk and ended up losing.
But I agree. I thought that was the best dunk too. I thought that was the best dunk.
It was.
I like
and the only reason. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying I like the E40 too, but that's not like a winning. I just like the impact of it. But yeah, not as fire.
The guy who won, I'm really sorry, sir, that I forgot your name, man. Played for the Heat, but when he threw it up, caught it off the bounce, and kind of between the legs on the opposite side of the rim, it didn't look like he jumped further. Now he leaped further than Carter Bryant in his dunk, but it didn't look as clean. I just put it that way. It didn't look as clean.
So did you see old buddy from Orlando?
Yeah, Jason Richardson's son. Yeah.
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 It's not fun. I'm glad because he didn't get hurt.
Oh, you talking about when he hit his head on the backboard?
Bro.
Hello?
I ain't never in the history of all dunk contests see somebody get injured for the season. I'm not saying he's injured for the season, but geez, that looked like that could have been season injury.
I mean, to be quite honest, man, all he had to do was complete his dunks, and he would have won that dunk contest because he's only 6'1", so everything he did would have looked incredible as opposed to the other guys. So
Facts.
all he had to do was complete his dunks,
Facts.
man. It's the Spud Webb effect. Spud Webb threw the ball up, regular two-handed dunk, and the whole place went crazy. Like the same effect when a female does a dunk. I don't know if you remember, like some years back, it was like a high school All-American dunk contest, and the guys were out there doing
Candace Parker.
windmills. And was it Candace Parker that won that dunk contest with a regular just
It absolutely
one-handed?
was. It absolutely
Okay.
was.
Like the
Yeah.
crowd was just
I
looking
remember.
at the guys like, so that's all y'all got. And then she did the dunk that you do when you in 8th grade and won the whole thing. Everybody just went crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Candace
so
Parker.
so
Like you said, it's the same effect.
yeah, so it's not what dunks you do,
But
man. It's who's doing the dunks. So
you ain't never see nobody catch a L on a dunk like Jason Richardson's son did. I'm sorry, in the dunk contest, like ever. Ever.
yeah, it was unfortunate for the young man. I say that it was unfortunate for him. I'm sure him and his pops had a good laugh about it afterwards.
Right, right. Like I said, I'm glad he wasn't hurt, but I'm sorry. That's gonna be on Shaq and a Fool. Like for real.
That's gonna
That
be
was
on Shaq and the
hilarious.
Fool. That and Ron Harper missing his layup in the skills challenge when he was on teams with his sons.
Yo, right, right. I forgot about that. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Ron
he
Harper
did
was
that.
a problem. He was a problem when he was, to be honest, I think me and you was too young to see Ron Harper live as a problem. Like, I think we saw him as a role player as far as our age
Yeah,
watching him live.
I ain't
The
get to see
goals.
I ain't get to see Cleveland Cavalier Ron Harper.
Yeah, same, same. So he was a problem. And for him to miss that, I ain't gonna lie. New York Knicks, you always gotta bring it back if I'm on here. Another championship. Let's keep racking them up. Let's keep racking them up.
All right, man. Hey,
Doesn't mean nothing. Means
get
nothing.
get a, get them while you can. That's all I can say, man. Get them while you can.
What?
Just,
So that don't mean nothing either.
nah, not really. I mean, you won the skills challenge. That's cool. I mean, you should have. Every person. You gotta think about this. Y'all were the only guys that had an NBA player for all the positions on those team. Even the guy passing y'all the ball was ex NBA.
Facts, facts.
Cause you got to think the other squad. Who that? Drewski. Who was Drewski throwing the ball to, looking like a weirdo?
Oh God, yeah, he was
Scotty.
ODing too.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, and some other guys who were done dirty. Drewski. At least Two
That's
Chains played
OD.
college.
That's
Yeah, at least
OD.
Two Chains played college ball.
Right, right. It's like getting Master P out there. Like he's a celebrity, but he played ball. R. Kelly could play ball, you know.
Well, I mean, Kelly's hooping at a different in a different league at the moment. I don't think he'll be able to help. Yeah, he's playing for the North
There
Carolina
are still
Correctionals. Mm-hmm.
Knicks get another championship. We racking them up this year. You know, we're gonna be the only team to get a playing tournament championship, skills challenge championship.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna get the NBA championship. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a trifecta, the first trifecta in the history of the
Mm-hmm.
NBA. And I know
Mm-hmm.
Juice Jones would agree. Like I know he would agree. Like you can't convince me
Oh,
Juice does not agree with
oh,
me.
hey man, I'm pretty sure he would, man. You can't have an insane asylum with just one person, so it makes perfect sense to me.
It's only insane when it doesn't come true.
Hey man, hey, good luck to you.
They listen.
Good luck to you. But yeah, 3-point shootout. You had a man who hasn't played organized basketball in a whole year win the 3-point shootout. So congratulations to Dame Lillard. Um, I don't quite know how I feel about that, man. If I'm a trailblazer, so you can You can come to the All Star festivities though, but you ain't trying to get out here and hoop with us.
Right, right. Like that's some bull. That's some
I'm just
bull.
yeah.
It's like you gotta be tanking. You tanking, B. Like so I can shoot. Anybody can shoot. But that's supposed to be your reward for you actually being on a court. Like playing out there is supposed to be your reward.
Well, I
But I
mean, it
guess
was.
his reputation for it.
I mean, that plus they were over there. Matter of fact, they in. Are they in San Fran? Well, they're in. What was this
I
All
thought he
Star
was in
game
LA.
at? Cool, but I mean, he's
LA is what
still,
I thought.
yeah, but he's from the area
He's
though.
from
That's like
there. He's
he
from
from.
there. I
Well,
forgot.
I mean,
Yeah,
he from
he's
like
from there. Yeah.
Oakland or something like that though, right? He from
Compton.
out that way.
I thought he from Oakland.
I think it's like Oakland or something like
Man.
that.
Okay, that's a whole different side of Cali. But I thought he's from Compton. But he's still from
Nah,
Cali though.
now I know DeMar DeRozan from Compton. I don't think Dame Lillard from Compton though. Cause Dame
Right,
Lillard and
right. But he's from
Marshawn
Cali
Lynch.
though. He is a Cali dude.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I think that has something to do with it. But still though, man, like if you injured, you injured. I don't. You can't be injured for the rough part of the season, and then be just fine for the fun and games, homeboy. But you know,
Right, right. He said, I'm hurt all year, but guess what? I can put up these threes
yeah,
in Cali.
straight up.
Put these up. But then when
That
you win, it's
mhm.
like it looks like you won because you didn't have to play all year like everybody else. Like you've been sitting down, so of course you should be able to win this. You ain't have to do
Nah,
nothing all year like everybody else.
nah, you won. He won that. He was just a better shooter. That's all that was. Ain't no getting
Because he
around
had to
that
do
part.
nothing but shoot. He didn't have to do nothing but shoot all season because he didn't do nothing. Like he been cooling. He been kicking it. Like all he was doing was shooting jumpers. That's all he was doing. At his crib too. At that. Like at the
Well, that's
crib. He's
that's what the
balling.
rest of the rest of the guys do too. They're in the same NBA that he is.
Yeah, but they do everything else though. They playing defense is the main thing. That's the
Yeah,
main thing they're doing that he's not.
they've been doing it on healthy legs and healthy ACLs this whole time. So
Good point. No,
you
that's a good point, 58. No, I actually agree with that. No, I agree with that. Like, right. But now I'm feeling like allegedly, like, first of all, if he won, he ain't that hurt. In my opinion, this ain't football. He ain't that
this
hurt.
this another situation. So now next All Star game, All Star weekend, I need to see him. I need to see Devin Booker. I need to see Steph Curry. I need to see Conker Nipple. I need to see Klay Thompson in the 3-point shootout.
I'm with you. First of all, so Knipple wasn't in it?
Yeah, he was in it.
Okay, because I didn't see it. And I should have watched that more than anything. But it was
Uh,
also
first,
Valentine's Day, so you know.
first round, he led the way with 27 points, but you know he couldn't keep up in that the championship rounds with Devin Booker and Dame Lillard. You know, I'm still proud of my rookie. You know, still proud of him for having a great showing. Now he knows what to expect next year when he gets back in it. But that's who I need to see in that 3-point shootout, and they also need to make the 3-point shootout the centerpiece for Saturday night, and go ahead and bump that dunk contest up, man, so we can go and get that out the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, like, wholeheartedly. I really do agree. And I don't know if you know, though, your man's MJ, his team won the Daytona 500 today. MJ's race team with Reddick. Is it Kyle Reddick? I know his
Yeah.
last name, but MJ owns that team. And
Okay.
they won. They won. They won the Daytona 500. He started 26 in the 26th position when the race started, and MJ got another win. I just want to put that out there.
Congratulations
Your
to
whole,
team.
MJ supporter.
Congratulations to whatever his racing team's name is, man. Did you watch the race, or you just saw that piece of news?
I saw the end of it, like, because it
Okay.
literally just ended before you started live streaming. No
Mm.
more than like an hour. Like the race ended. I wanted to watch it because I do enjoy the Daytona 500.
Okay.
If I don't watch no other race, that's the one I watch. That's the one I watch.
That's what's up,
It's
man.
always crashes. Like it's lit.
Yeah, nah, I don't want to see any of that part though. I'm not a fan of seeing the crashes in the races.
Just
Yeah.
saying, it's exciting. Like there's a risk to it. That's why they out there. These guys deserve respect because I don't even want to race at that fast of a pace. Like I respect the sport. Something about the fans though, but like I respect the sport. I respect it. And MJ got to win, so because his birthday's on Tuesday, like mine. So I got to give him his props
That's what's up. Ain't
every
nothing wrong
time,
with it.
even though I don't want to. You're a Carolinian, so you love MJ. But
I mean,
that's why I brought it up.
that's a odd statement to say to another man. That's weird. But yeah,
Well, sports
I'm
wise and career wise,
I'm
not like
I'm I'm a
you're
fan.
right. That
I'm
came out wrong.
I'm a fan of what he does on the basketball court. Outside of that, I don't really know
That's
too much too much about the guy. Uh, yeah. Uh, question for you.
58, man.
Question for you. Speaking of that 3-point shootout, right? Would you prefer
Yeah.
to be the first to go to set the pace, or you'd want to be after that first guy so you know what you're aiming for?
For me, because I've been in one before in a couple leagues, and I would prefer to go last for sure. Like I think everybody would, but for me, definitely, because then you know what your goal is, and you know like this is what I have to hit to make it to the next. So last for sure. Like you want to see what everybody else is doing, so then you know how much you got to hit, and that focus, that level of focus is different than setting the bar and setting the pace. But if you set the pace, you really like that. It can set the pace. But I think for everybody, you want to see what the number is first that you have to beat.
Cause I think that's what did my rookie in, man. Cause he started off the shootout. He set the pace with 27 points, and everybody was had to follow suit. But also, since you going first, that means you got to wait on everybody else to go. So when it's time for that next round, you've already been sitting for about 20 to 30 minutes, and you kind of I don't want to say cold, but your rhythm is kind of thrown off. So that's why I was wondering. Like, so yeah, I'm kind of like you in that regard, man. I'd want to go middle of the pack. That way I'm not sitting as long.
Where the best is last though, just so you know the number. Like I think that's the biggest, the most important thing is knowing like how much I gotta make. Not knowing how much you gotta make is a whole different animal because now it's almost like you just at warm ups, like you just pull in trying to hit stuff. Your focus ain't as deep because you don't have a target. You just your regular target is like I average is 20, 22. So you like you want to get that number, but it's still not as you're not going as hard as knowing what the target number is. Now I feel like the getting cold part. I mean, I don't think that really plays too much of a factor because you're still just shooting. Like you good. But if you don't get to warm up and get your arms up, then I agree with you. Like, but they let them like at least you got to do something. Train a little something like keep your body fresh. But it's that target number I think is the most important thing. Knowing what that number is, you have to beat, in my opinion. And it should be the main event for Saturday from now on. Like
Yeah, it
that needs to
should.
be the main event.
It should, man. I mean, and even okay, sports betting is a huge thing now. It's legal. That would get more attention in the dunk contest. More guys to bet on, more ways to bet. You can bet on how many money balls they're gonna hit, which rack are they gonna run. Like there's plenty of different ways to parlay out of that 3-point shootout in that dunk contest.
They have to be leaning more toward that then because of that. Like there's no way that you can bet so many ways on the 3-point contest and they're gonna have these weak dunk contests because it's not the dunks that's available for people to do. They just not doing them. Like there's dunks to do, but they just not doing them. Like it's just it's upsetting every time I watch this because I don't know if you remember, it was almost like Christmas time. Like back in the day where like you couldn't wait for the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like we talked about that before too, how the Vince Carter joint was so fire. Like before that dunk contest, we was counting down to that day to watch it. Kobe was in the dunk contest. Like people don't even remember that.
I think
it was.
So you know how they have like fan voting for the All-Star starters, like how that's one aspect of it. They need to do that for the dunk contest too, man. Like have the fans suggest who they really want to see. It ain't got to be a lot of guys, maybe one or two that the fans select, and then the other guys can be people that just actually want to be in it.
I agree. Two players I feel like should be fan voted in. Two.
Yeah.
And the players, because they're fan voted in, should have the option to do it or not. Like because they were fan voted, it's like, nah, that's not really my thing, but I appreciate it.
Well,
like,
if you're gonna give,
they should be.
well, if you're gonna give them that option, then we're gonna end up right back where we are. That's how we. Because
the fans are gonna pick. The fans are gonna pick people like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna pick dudes that just do dope dunks in the game.
Yeah, but that's got to be like, but there has to be a pool selected by some knowledgeable people about these guys and where they are as far as dunk wise, and the fans get to pick from that pool. They can't just go picking weird. Yeah, they can't just go picking names that they like and stuff like that, because that wouldn't make any sense. Because think about it. Everybody in San Antonio, let Wemby do it. How stupid is that gonna look?
Like he'll do a dunk where he ain't even jumping. Like that'd be a dunk. Like I'm not even gonna jump and I'm a dunk. That's my dunk.
The same. Every dunk that you've ever done on that Nerf basketball goal that's connected to your bedroom door, that's what Wemby is gonna do. The same way you just walked up to the basket, ball behind your back, put it between your legs, behind your neck, and just dunked it without jumping. That's exactly what Wemby gonna do. How stupid is that gonna look?
That would look crazy. What score would you give him if he did that dunk out of 50? What score would you give him for that dunk?
I would give Wemby the opportunity to put his street clothes on and get off this court, man. That's what I would give Wemby. Yeah, that's what I'd give him.
I'm giving him a 40.
Leave. Give you the opportunity to leave. And then they got to start. They may have to start doing the dunk contest like they do boxing matches, man. They have different weight classes, like the 6'5" and under dunk contest. You got the 6'5" to the 6'10" dunk contest. Like, yeah, man, we've got to start having different tiers of this stuff, man. Yeah, it got to be different tiers.
No, I love that idea though, 58. I love that idea. I think that levels the playing ground.
Yeah.
Like even like a 7-footer dunk contest type stuff.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you gotta raise the rim. Raise the rim for the 7-foot.
And that's even doper.
Yeah.
That's even doper, but I don't think you have to. But I do like that height class dunk contest. I think it way more lit.
Yeah.
Way more lit.
It'll make more sense.
6'4" under. 6'4" under weight class, and like a 7-foot weight. That's fire. I ain't gonna hold it.
Yeah, then you be the welterweight dunk champion of the world.
Yeah, because my guy Nate Robinson.
Yo.
I get calls all day, 58. I ain't no phone calls.
Of course. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works, man. That's how
I ain't lit as you, man.
I don't know what that has.
I ain't lit like you are, 58.
Not sure what that has to do with anything. Everybody knows what I'm doing at 7 p.m. on Sundays. Yeah, I mean, you can call my phone if you want, man. Won't do you any good. If you call me before you call 911, you've already lost the battle. Well, let's get to the HBCU section. You know what I mean? This is the part of the show Well, I like to
Yeah.
show love to those who show love to us, man. To my HBCUs. Since we're talking about the All Star Weekend, we might as well get to that beautiful W from the North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University Aggies out there. Did the thing in what was the name of the Kia Forum out there in Inglewood. Holds 17,500 people. I don't know what the attendance was, but it sounded great. When I watched that game, the crowd was into it. The DJ was on point. They made it feel like it was a home game for either one of those schools. If you ever been to an HBCU game in one of the arenas, then you know what I'm talking about. And that's what they made it feel like out there in Inglewood, man. So congratulations to everybody involved with the HBCU Classic. Um, Great W. We won 71-70. We almost lost on the last second shot. I'm glad it rammed out. Trent Middleton Jr. Way to do your thing. Our super freshman Lewis Walker. Way to do your thing. And we have a 260-pound gentleman by the last name of Felton. I can't wait for him to get refined and get his footwork together and become an actual force down low, man. I think the future's looking all right for the Aggies, man. This season is tough. A lot of bumps and bruises. A lot of those. We only have 3 wins in the CAA so far, but I like the direction the team is going. One time for Coach Monty Ross. Yeah, man. It's been a long time since we've had something to cheer about, and the Aggies are just following suit with the rest of my Carolina team. Seems like finding it with being competitive, finding a way. So next year should be the year that we look to, make some noise. But great game. It started off really slow. It was not gonna lie to anybody, boy. She was hard to watch that first half. It was like 24-30 or something like that at halftime. But yeah. But everybody got settled, shook off the rust, shook off the fact that we on national TV. You know what I mean? And yeah, they brung their I can't even say A games, but they brung their B games. They brung their games in the second half. I need both teams to shoot free throws a little better, but great game
And
otherwise.
that could be nerves. That could be nerves for sure.
Absolutely,
Because
because the
when you're on
Tar
the free throw
Heels.
line,
No, finish your sentence,
right?
man.
I was about to say as a player, yeah, as a player, when you're on the free throw line, that's the one time during the game where you feel like everybody watching you. So imagine if you're on national TV, you really feel like it's like if you have nerves, it's something about being on that free throw line is when you can actually feel the nerves compared to guarding somebody or doing moves. Because that game-winning shot that we had, that could be a shot in horse. The way he hit that shot, and that's for the game, that was like a horse shot. Like that was so smooth. Like he came from the right, went to the left, went under for the game. Ooh, man, that was a pretty shot. So his nerves obviously was good right there. Like he was comfortable.
Yeah, and
Them free throws different.
plus it was a tied game. So if I missed this, we're going to overtime. That had a lot to do with it. I don't think
Good
he
point.
takes that same shot down one.
Good point. I agree.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
maybe we don't know. We don't know.
right,
Speculation.
right. But I strongly, I strongly believe that you ain't doing that down one with the chips on the line, knowing that if I miss this, the game is over and we lost. I don't think that's the shot he would have took. But the game is tied. I got a bit. First of all, they got the center guarding me out here, top of the key. Well, you know what? If that situation was the same and he was down one, he would have took that same shot. I stand corrected. With that tall guy on him, you have no other choice. Just basketball IQ wise, beat this tall man off the dribble, get a foul. That's it. So yeah, that play would have
Man,
probably been the same.
that had to be the highlight of the year for our Aggies. Like that play.
So
In my
far,
opinion, because of what was on the line. Right. What was on the line, how many eyes was on it, the impact. Like that has to be the highlight of the season for our Aggies for sure. That one play.
absolutely.
Has to be.
And I can't stress enough how proud that crowd, the crowd just made me feel, man. Like yo, they're supporting. They're supporting. HBCU fandom traveled to California because neither one of those teams are from the West Coast. Hampton is in Virginia. A&T, of course, is in North Carolina. I didn't expect it to sound like that for that game, man. That made me feel, it warmed my heart, man. It warmed my heart.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, when you was going to A&T, did you know anybody from California that was going to A&T when you was in school? Because I was going before you got there, and I know a few people.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure I did. I want to say, well, don't give me. I ain't even gonna sit here and try to lie to you like I can remember that far back. I'm sure. I'm sure I ran across some folks that were from California. I know that because
I
you know
knew
they
that
had different.
Yeah.
Because you know they had different like Jersey Aggies, DC
Mm-hmm.
Aggies, and all that kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I was,
Mm-hmm.
especially in in the journalism department. There's people from all over the place, but I can't think of any names or anything at the moment. So my fault on that. Uh, co-
Yeah, I was cool with a bunch of people that was from Cali that was Aggies. So like the reason why I bring that up is because we got Aggies that's from out there. You know what I'm saying? In California, Aggies. I don't know about them Hamptonites, whatever they call them people, but
Pirates, Pirates,
we got
Pirates,
Aggies
Pirates.
out there.
Yeah, Hampton
Cool.
Pirates, Hampton Pirates.
We got Aggies in Cali though. That's why
Oh
I asked you.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
those are some of my friends.
Oh, you must don't know that Aggie Pride is worldwide. Everybody, that's a thing. Yeah,
Boom.
that's a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
that's a thing.
know. I knew before you did. I'm old. I'm old out here, B. I'm old, son.
Right on, right on. Gotta show some love to these Grambling State University. What's a Grambling's mascot, man? Tigers, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Shout out to the late great Eddie Robinson. Oh man,
Greatest.
I'm looking at that recruiting class, and this is football talk a little bit. Looking at that recruiting class, man, they picked up Jamarian Parker, a four-star running back. He has signed with Nebraska, coming out of St. Louis. He hit the portal. He's a 6 foot, 200 pound running back. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue to stop. Um, Jacoby Robinson is a 6'3", 225 pound quarterback. He has spent time at Boston College and Southern Miss. Who else? Who else? Who else?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh, and the Honey Badger's nephew, Tyrone Matthew the third. Where is he going? He committed to play for Prairie View A&M. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Honey Badger's
Okay.
nephew chose
Okay.
chose a HBCU. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of that going on right now, man. Guys are starting to notice, man. If you can play, you can play anywhere. And plus, you can get more playing time if you know what I mean. You know, come where you
I
can be
did
seen.
that. And I always feel like as a proud, to be a part of our culture, I always felt like that's the places we should go. That's what I felt. Like even the way Dion did with Jackson State, like that was unprecedented. To me, that's sad that it's unprecedented. Like everybody should have been coming there, like having a Heisman Trophy winner from Jackson State. Obviously, he won it in Colorado, but he was there first. Like we have the best players as far as our culture goes, but we're the only good players. I'm not saying that everybody's good, white, black,
Mm,
Asian, whatever. Maybe not so
mm.
much Asian, but white, black. Like we got some great players. I always felt like we should support it. What? Can I
I'm,
can I not say that?
I'm laughing at the Asian comment, man. Like, you,
I know. Can I not say that? My bad. My bad. I just see too many in the NFL. That's all I'm saying.
you don't
But
see too many. What do you mean? You don't see too many Asians in the NFL?
not too many. I mean, I don't know. What's the
On
best one of all
Pacific,
time? Respectfully.
Pacific Islanders aren't considered.
No, it's not even close to Asia.
Samoans and all that kind of stuff.
Have you ever been to Hawaii? Yeah, Hawaii is nowhere near China.
There's a lot of Chinese Jamaicans.
Oh, nah. Actually, you're right about that. There's people out there anyway. But no, Samoan is not the same as Asian.
The sun never sets
Samoan
on the Chinese Empire. So I don't know what nobody is, man.
Yo, you got me dying tonight, man. I swear to God, you do, man.
Just saying, man. I won't sit here and let you say that there are no good Asians in the NFL. You know what I mean?
I said not too many.
To believe that.
I said not too many. I didn't say none. I would never say that, but I said not many. Because like I think like it's a win, like NGUYN, they use like a kicker or something, I remember. Or a D lineman or something, but that's the only one I remember.
Hines Ward.
I don't like
wasn't Hines Ward like part Asian?
Yep. Let's count him. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm with that. Yeah, he's Asian. He was. Hines Ward was. I give you that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I mean, that's still not that. Me proving that point didn't disprove your point when you said it's not that many, because I can only think of Hines
I know.
Ward.
But you picked the good one. You picked the good one though, 58.
You
picked the great one.
Not even one of the good ones.
Oh damn, that's what I'm saying, right? You know, I got an Asian friend. I do. I got an Asian friend.
I watch a lot of karate movies.
Oh man, I love beef and broccoli. Man, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Man.
Jesus, it did.
Like, you were making a point, man. Before I interrupted you in your tirade, you were making a point.
And HBCUs, though, honestly, are getting higher quality. That was your point, and I was just piggybacking on that. We are as two HBCUs, and it's long overdue for real, man. Especially with this NIL, I think it helps. Do you think it helps or hurts as far as HBCU recruiting goes with the NIL? Because they have more money than other schools, for sure.
Well, NIL money, just in general, when it comes to HBCUs, they don't really have that much. Now, if we, including myself, were to give back more, you know what I mean, I do what I can, but it's not anything that's going to help a college kid want to come there. If we all gave back on a consistent basis, then the NIL issue wouldn't be a real issue. Because I hear what you're saying, but we still can't just rely on the fact that we're black, you're black, come over here. Nah, man, the facilities have to be up to par. The living arrangement has to be up to par to where these kids are leaving their families behind and coming out here for these 1 to 4 years, maybe even more. So you got to make it worth them kids' whiles, man. Like if the great black talent that go to PWIs, they know what they're getting. They show them what they're getting on them recruiting visits. Like, hey, you come here, this is what's waiting for you. These amenities, that other student over there, and some more like them. You know what I mean? That's what's waiting on you. And if all we can say is, hey man, come on home, brother. Like, that's a weak pitch.
It is. We need more than that. The facilities is always the most important. Now we could legally take care of people, immediate family, moms, pops, give them gigs, positions. Everybody can do that if you really want to go to a school. Because I wanted to go to A&T, like my whole senior year when I was in high school. I knew I wanted to be there. So if you have like a recruit that just wants to be in that school, and all you have to do is take care of the family legally, it can happen. If they want to be there, though, I think that's what it comes down to. They have to have that desire to be in an HBCU.
It comes down to resources and how will coming here help me reach my desired outcome. That's what you have to sell them on. So football wise, we're gonna have to get Tariq Cohen to go on these recruiting visits. For one, you're gonna have to hire Tariq Cohen on the football staff. Make him head of recruiting. He's the most recent player that I could think of that had NFL experience that guys can look up and see, oh, okay, you did, play for the Bears for a little bit. What was that like? Now you take him with you to sit in them living rooms to talk with them parents like, look, ma'am, I just want to let you know, sir, just want to let y'all know. First thing I can go ahead and get out of y'all minds, man, A&T is not a party school. A&T is a college. They party at every college, from Guilford College to ECU to Presbyterian. They all party. That's not the end all be all. That's not exactly what we're about. I know that's the rap we get. Get that out the way. Now, what is it your kid wants to go to school for? Ah, you might want to be a sports journalist. Well, A&T just so happens to have one of the leading journalism departments in the entire country. What else? What else are you worried about? Well, as far as him, your baby being away, the campus atmosphere and the teachers, they kind of make it feel like a home environment. Sell them on that. Don't just say, "Hey man, you black, we black. Come on over." You know what I'm saying? Sell them on G-Ho. That's every recruit. That's when you take them. Take them for homecoming, man. Take them for homecoming.
That's literally like the biggest party situation. That's literally the opposite of what you were just trying to sell.
No,
Like,
not at all.
tell
No,
them on
that's
homecoming
that. No,
and
no,
tell
no,
them that we're not.
no.
Okay,
That is
I read that from
completely
them. I read that wrong.
that's completely false. Because for one, when you come to homecoming, you're getting generations of Aggies that you can talk to. You saying
Facts,
that you
facts,
saying that that's
facts.
that's a party would be me saying, well, just take him to Riverwalk when you take him on the campus to a visit. That's no, I'm not saying that. He's gonna
I see
go
what
to
you're saying.
all.
I see what you're saying.
He's a student athlete being recruited, so he's gonna go to all sanctioned events. The events that we would go to, we wouldn't see him. He wouldn't be at none of those. Everything he's going to is school approved. You
Right,
know what I mean?
like the
So that's
parade.
not even just that. He would. I don't know if that would be a conflict of interest. Put him on a float. You know what I mean? Do like a recruiting pitch
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put all the recruits on a float. Let them see what that's like. You know what I mean? Get them familiar with the area and all that kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's more or less like cool. It's more or less like a family reunion, but he ain't even never seen this side of his family before. So now you meeting everybody in this family that you're just meeting for the first time. Now you can ask all the questions you need to ask before you actually come here to live. That's how you do that.
I agree with that. So my question to you is, what made Tyreek Cohen pick A&T? That's my question. Like,
I
what
don't
made
know.
him pick it?
You'd have to ask Tyreek Cohen. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
I'm curious about that.
But I do know with that particular team he was playing for, and if I'm not mistaken, that was under Coach Broadway.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
and
right.
that man was all about winning and a winning culture. So I could easily see, and plus he was real good. Well, those couple years we were known to have solid running backs. So yeah, come
So more
here.
so the coaching staff. I see that.
Yeah,
I can see
if
that
if I
for real.
if I had to guess with what was going on, I'd say that was it. Plus, we were strong in the MEAC. Come here, we can run the table with you, and we did. So
I was say, and we did,
and we did,
cleared the board,
and we
cleared the
did, man.
board. That was a good year for our team.
We had a
I was
couple good
happy.
years. We had some good years. So 2003, yeah, 2003 was a good year. We won the MEAC that year, but then after 2003, boy, we took a little break from the winning. we took
Yeah.
we took a small break from the winning. I guess we felt like we were winning too
So
much. Yeah, we took a small break. Everything got back right up after that, though. Yeah, yeah, that's some non HBCU news. You remember the guy who played for Western Carolina, Teron Dickens, who set the record for the most completions in a season? Excuse me, in a single game, he had 46 straight completions. Play for Western
Uh-uh.
Carolina. Okay, well, he's
I
going
thought
to
that was old
UNC.
buddy from. I thought you were talking about old buddy who played for Arizona. Isn't that what Kyler Murray's replacement?
Yeah, no, I don't know
Okay.
about him. I know Teron Dickens, he was playing for Western Carolina last season. Started off 46 for 46, ended up like
That's
50,
crazy.
53, yeah, like 53 for 57 or something like that. But yeah, he's going to be playing for Bill Belichick.
Oh, he playing for your Tar Heels.
Not my Tar Heels. He's playing for the Tar Heels. I don't care nothing about UNC football, man.
Oh, you never have actually. Now that I think about it, never like
No,
ever.
nah,
I be
just
trying to keep up, man, with y'all.
ain't nothing to keep up with. It's Tar Heel basketball. That's it.
Alright.
Yeah,
And
it ain't
AT
hard.
everything. And AT everything. Right? AT
Yeah,
everything. Tar Heel
yeah,
basketball.
I'm invested. I'm invested over there at 1601 East Market Street.
Dang, man, they got my money.
Yeah.
I paid to be there, so I must support them too. Listen, it was a lot of money for out of state at the time when I first got there.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know. I became a resident by default. So my tuition was cheaper.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to
A
hear
and
that,
T for
brother.
me and the Wolfpack. Wolfpack and A&T, man. That's who I rocks with. And
Again,
Pitt too, University of Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What you got against the Wolfpack, man? We straight.
Sorry to hear all that,
We
man.
straight. Got a
But uh,
fantastic living team.
but oh yeah, man. I know what some other HBCU news, man. The coach of the WSSU men's basketball team, Corey Thompson, man, they let this man go pretty much right before the end of the season. Yeah, I think they got like maybe
Like,
one or
why
two
was this
games left.
scandal?
No scandal. Just that record wasn't up to par. Cause you know now, as far as CIAA basketball goes, Winston Salem State is historically known to be a powerhouse in that CIAA,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
yeah that hasn't been the case these past couple seasons, man. So I guess they felt like they needed to go in a new direction. But I mean, you only have like 1, 2 regular season games. You can't have that many more regular season games left because the CIAA tournament is right around the corner.
Exactly.
So
Which are you
that's
going, by
foul.
the way?
CIAA is in like Baltimore, homie. I don't, no, I'm good.
Is it? Because I know it ain't in Charlotte no more. I thought it was like in Atlanta or
Right.
something. So it's in B-more.
No, that's in Baltimore.
Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. One time for all the folks up that way though, but yeah, I'm good. I haven't heard. I mean, I haven't heard any. I haven't heard anything bad about it. I just no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. But it's just only a little too far compared to going to Charlotte. That's all I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
Charlotte's around the corner for you.
Yeah.
For real.
Charlotte's across.
Niggas on the block.
Charlotte's more like across the street from me. That's
Right, right.
more like across the street. But
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
I can dig it. I can dig it. But on a
Now,
serious
have you
somber
been to the
note,
CIAA or whatever?
uh,
I'm
I've
just wondering.
I've been
Curiosity wise.
I've been like in the area, but I ain't never been to none of the CIAA games or none of that type of stuff.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah, I worked the MEAC tournament, but this was back when I was actually a student. Yeah, I was doing some camera work with the homie Justin Howard at the time. Matter of fact,
Word.
he was the whole reason why I was actually able to do that. So that was a great experience, man. Yeah,
That's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
when
That's
when
fire.
when A&T starts making noise in the CAA, yeah, I'm gonna go to a couple of those games. Just waiting on them to get consistent.
Yeah, it takes time. It definitely takes time.
Oh yeah, but they're moving in the right direction though. They're moving in the right direction, man.
I agree.
Yeah, happy,
That
happy
ass.
with,
We are.
happy with the way things are going there, man. No big issue on my end. Um, but on a serious note, serious somber note, man. To my HBCU family down there in South Carolina State, man. My condolences. On February the 12th, there was a campus shooting, which left two people two people dead and one injured. And this is the second shooting within the school year, because they had one on October the 4th during the homecoming festivities, man. So my condolences to the folks down there in Orangeburg, down there in South Carolina State, man. I hate to hear about stuff like that, because I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I know that feeling, man. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, Orangeburg.
Um,
Actually, my prom date went to South Carolina State, so
you
that's
just
how I
say,
knew about Orangeburg. And when I was in high school, that's where she went from high school. My prom date went to South Carolina State, and I actually went to visit her one year out there, and I
oh,
had a ball. South Carolina State. I didn't know
mm,
nothing about it, about her. But that was just my plutonic friend, though, like plutonic 100%. But I thought that school was all right. I gotta make it known for the cameras, the truth.
right.
Plutonic. Plutonic. Don't judge me, B.
Okay. Just in case she's
But no, I've
watching.
been there,
All
though.
right.
I, and just in case you was right. But no, I've been there. I had a good time in that school. Like, I thought it was all right. I still wanted to go there. She was a year older than me, so she was a freshman when I went there. And I had a good time. So I have, like, to me, a certain little small connection to South Carolina State. A small, because I was there. I've been out there. And that's really sad to hear, because I've never heard of anything like that happening there. And for them to have two instances within the school year,
Yeah.
you know, it's never a good look. And definitely condolences to the families, man. The students out here, feeling like they have to protect themselves or living in some type of fear or paranoia when they're just there to get education like we did when we was in school. We didn't worry about that. Like,
Well, I mean, we ain't worried about it, but we
it's
still had we still had those instances, because you got to remember, man. So HBCUs aren't separate from the community. HBCUs are dead in the middle of communities.
every last one of them too, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Hmm.
Shaw, your FAMUs, your Winston-Salem States. Like, actually, Winston-Salem State, I feel like might be in a nicer part of Winston. That don't say too
Yeah.
much. It's just
I wouldn't know. No.
it ain't the nice part, but
Make
ain't
make a
East Side.
make a make a right out of the parking lot where the gymnasium is. Get to the light. Make another right. Go to that BP right there, or whatever that gas station is. As soon as you get off the exit, you'll
Yeah,
know
that's
where
on the
you
East
are.
Side. That's the
You
East
know
Side.
where you are. You
Yeah,
know
that's
where
the
you
East
are over there.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, all
But you're right.
HBCUs
Every HBCU.
in the neighborhood, or in the middle of the neighborhood. So you know, you got to deal with what comes with being in the middle of the neighborhood, man. Not saying it's great, not saying it's terrible. I'm just letting you know that's where they're located. Um, any final thoughts, man? Because I think it's almost time for the championship portion of the All Star Weekend game. Should be anyway, unless we missed
Right,
it
right.
completely.
Nah, you right. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. I really did have one, but oh man, I saw that Tyler Perry movie on Netflix, the new one with Joe. I don't usually watch his movies, but this is his first rated R movie.
Mm,
Joe College road trip or something like that. Like the uncle taking his grandson on a road trip. Good movie, 58. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a good movie. Like, it to me, it was my favorite one that me. Like, I ain't rock with movies like that, but that one, it was a good movie. Like, and it was his first rated R. So it was more deep and detailed and raw, but not too much. And it was a whole lot of Black history. A whole lot of Black history. Like it was very good. It tackled the generation gap from the 20-year-olds to our grandparents and them having a conversation with the differences between our grandparents and the 20-year-old generation. Like what's the differences and what they clashed on. I thought he did a great like it was a, so I just bring it up. I didn't know if I could bring up entertainment on Sunday, but that was good.
That was all right. Thanks for okay.
You asked for my final thought. That was my final thought.
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna. I didn't know the final thing you were thinking about was a Tyler Perry movie. I just put it that way.
Never happens. I know. That's how good. That's how I was in my impacted. Tyler Perry touched my life today.
All right, hear you, man. Well, look, thank y'all so much for joining in. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all same time, same channel next Sunday. Thank you for watching another episode of Sunday Night Live. Y'all already know what's happening, man. Whenever you go outside, take God with you. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful, man. Peace. Cut the check.
Cut it. I don't know what you was on today, 58, but you had me cracking up, man.
What happened? Hold on. Is your
Oh, what happened?
This thing talking about something went wrong. Refresh the page and try again.
I ain't leave. You know how they be saying don't leave.
Right.
I should have had the phone like over here. Way better lighting. I should have the phone like right here.
This trying to say we still recording. Hold on, man. What is happening?
Yeah, you still recording, B? This episode topics and discussions brought to you by
Sunday Night Live. That's